We're all big like a bear.
Yes.
As soon as we
and then
started
Aurelia
recording,
is Columbo. I didn't understand what you were doing until I looked at you and Columbo together.
as soon as we started recording, I was about to like. I had the urge to sneeze so bad.
Sneeze.
No, it's gone now. The time has passed.
All right, I'm doing the song. I'm doing the song.
Aegis Reflector.
During the song, we're gonna need that recap from someone.
We put the hurt on him, basically.
Yeah.
We cut a deal with the king of the Naparabos, and we're like, fuck it. If you'll keep to yours, we'll keep to ours. And we're gonna go take care of the prayers, basically.
Mm-hmm. Prayers start trying to summon some like dark god or some shit.
They're
It's
praying
cringe.
they're praying to a dark god. They want to expand the boundary.
They were trying to summon them during that fight.
They were just praying to it. It was like a statue thing. You
But it's like it
recognize
kept
what it
changing
was.
form. It kept
What's that?
changing form and getting more dangerous. There was like a time limit for us to kill them. I think, Ben?
Do you want me to say?
I think you did at the end of the last session.
Yeah.
No, there's no time limit. That was all flavor.
Gotcha.
They also were not summoning
Boom.
during that.
Damn. I was
They were
wrong.
just praying.
I told you. I remember.
Out of one of my 20s.
I remember the fucking camp thing. I remembered this. I'm on one today. I'm locked the fuck in. I'm ready to find some paths and kick some ass. Classic.
All right, Chris, you got the D4.
Who?
Chris got the 4.
I thought you gave the recap.
I
really?
just
Get
said
the recap?
everything, and I corrected Chris.
I mean, if you want to give it to me, I'll take
No, I'll
it.
give it to Aurelia. Sorry, I
Thank
thought Chris.
God.
Give it to Columbo.
I'm still affected by the weed, I think.
So I'm gonna be
The
basically
weed from 24 hours ago?
Yeah,
big edible.
it was a big edible.
It's one of those novelty gummy bears that's like 5-pound gummy bear.
Yeah, you just take a bite. You take a bite of the arm, and then you're just out for a week.
Yeah.
Down for the fucking count. Yo, they're making it illegal to have fun and be yourself in Texas, or they're trying. They might recriminalize all of the THC stuff they just legalized.
I saw that.
at the beginning of the pandemic. It's gotten to this point like 3 times. I hope it dies again, basically.
And we explored all the buildings, right?
Yeah. So, after reviewing the tapes of the end of last session, it was determined that what you all were planning on doing, at least, was going not all the way back to town, but just out a bit in order to camp and then rest and heal and come back the following day. Is that still the plan, or has that changed?
Yeah, I'm at 1 health.
Also, we should
the
say that
following day?
Cody isn't here, so we're gonna zombie him, I believe. Was that early?
Did we say the next day, or as soon as we got the time, we were gonna kick it?
I think as
I
soon
was
as we
under
got
the-
time.
yeah, I was
I
under
think
the
you need
impression
to
it would
sleep
probably
for
be
like 8
8 nights.
hours or something. So theoretically, you could
It's like-
arrive at like midnight.
Well, it's
That would
like,
be good.
that's the thing, is like it's like 4, right? So like, I think that was the thing, is we're trying to get there as fast as possible. So
That's
some
true.
awkwardness of sleeping is like, I think, understandable.
So
Yeah. Oh, we also saved some old guy and told him to go back to the camp. So presumably he's going to be there with the hunter when we go to the camp. And he said his like son was one of the hostages or something like that.
Yeah, that's
Titular
right.
hostage, the one we're most concerned about,
hmm
disregarding all the other ones that are also probably up there with them. It was
Yeah.
like 6 or 10, somewhere in that range.
I think like 6.
Those ones are still in the cage, in Muguru's cage, by the throne, and he has yet to release them until you all kill all the prayers at the ritual site. In fact.
Yes.
Okay, so you all head over to camp. Do we want to cut through you all sleeping, or did you all want to have any conversation at camp? Make any kind of game plan?
I don't know. Any camp conversers?
I think Raj is about to pass out.
Raja, you do look like you are made of sticks.
Yeah.
You have been perforated.
Yeah.
I'm a holy man.
I think Wucho is eager to sleep herself. All right, let's fast forward 8 hours.
Let's do the time.
So healing can now occur.
Excellent.
What
Thank
amount
God.
of
I get to heal my 1 point of damage.
I don't remember how it works.
There's a rest for the night button.
Yeah, I
Maybe
got
press
3 health
that.
back.
Great, let's do it. How much are you up to now, Raja?
That only gave me 3 health. That doesn't seem right. It also didn't remove my wounded.
Well, I don't think you get to remove wounded on. Oh, is that how it works?
I looked it up.
All right, I'm looking it up too. Rest, Pathfinder. 2E.
Long rest.
There's no, it's
No?
just rest.
You can do like
You
You
regain
can
hit
do
points
a
equal
health
to your
check.
con mod multiplied by your level.
con multiplied by level. That's 3.
Yeah, I imagine that'd be 3 for me as well. That seems really weak.
Do you have a health skill check? Wait, hold on. What is the health skill?
What's your con mod? It is 1.
Plus
It is, so you are supposed to heal 3.
I guess you regain spellcasters regain their spells.
Yes.
Can reduce the severity of doomed and drained conditions.
I think you're just at 4 hit points. Does anyone have any healing potions or anything?
I used my last healing potion last time
Likewise.
to
Chris,
save
do
his
you have
ass.
a medicine skill by any chance?
I do have a medicine skill.
The medicine skill might be the play. You spend 10 minutes treating one injured living creature, basically. You pass a DC 15 check to give us 2d8.
Yeah, this is administer first aid you're looking at?
I'm looking at treat wounds.
Oh, treat wounds is a trained action. Anybody
Yes.
trained in medicine?
I think Raja is.
Yeah, +6 to medicine.
Okay.
Reading some stuff.
Okay, I see. Okay, yeah. So treat wounds might be the way to go.
Oof,
Because
excuse me.
it's weird that healing's so slow because like Pathfinder 2E modules assume that you have full HP for balancing at the start of encounters. So I'm like, that's a very slow amount of healing.
You got fucking washed by those stupid air wisps, man.
I know, they wrecked
Really?
my shit.
You got
Well, also
crit
I got
to
like
have it back.
nat 20'd on like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, that did happen.
Yeah, it seems medicine checks are the workhorse of party healing.
So maybe I used that fucking thing to get trained in a goddamn medicine.
That might be.
That could be a
general
great.
need.
That could be a
It
great
might be
option.
what to do.
All right, do you
It
want to
might
do
also-
a treat wounds on yourself?
Sure, 1 second.
All right. When you're ready, roll a medicine check.
Oh, all right. Yeah, it seems like since that's the way to heal, instead of resting like D&D, it might be beneficial for 2 people to have healing type things.
Yeah. Well, it is also good to rest so that Joe can cast spells.
Yeah, but like for a future, it is not
casting spells.
unbeneficial to have 2 people that can heal.
Okay, so you rolled 14 and the DC was 15.
Lie. Wait, use the D4.
Use the D4.
I didn't get 4.
Take the D4. Fuck it. Who cares?
You're so kind.
Ooh, hold on.
15.
Natural medicine. I could get you. I could rub some mud on you guys. Actually, hold on.
Yeah, apparently
Somehow you rolled it
for
as
Muguro.
Muguro. Somehow.
Muguro decided to help me.
I have decided I will take natural medicine.
Okay.
What does natural medicine do?
It means that I can use my nature instead of my medicine
Ooh.
to do treat wounds.
Ooh.
And is my nature actually better than my medicine? It is. It's much better, in fact. And hold on.
Ooh, if you succeed at your check, you can continue treating the target to gain additional healing.
Yes.
Okay.
And furthermore, if you're in the wilderness, you might have easier access to fresh ingredients, allowing you to gain a +2 circumstance bonus to check to treat wounds using nature, subject to the GM's determination.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. Thank
Let's
goodness.
see. I'll heal myself by 6, I guess, for mine.
Okay. I mean, are you gonna keep healing yourself because you succeeded?
Yeah. I guess. How do I just roll again?
Yeah. Until you fail, basically.
Well,
you
there we go.
failed.
All right. I'm gonna try.
Die.
Starting
Where
with
are we at,
2
Alpha?
very low rolls, we're off to a good start.
You have a hero point. Where are we at health-wise? What's everybody got?
I'm at 10 HP.
I'm at full.
You're at full.
Yeah, I took
Okay,
1 damage last.
Lucia was at 47 of 50.
Columbo is also at full. Okay, I'm gonna. Heal
I'm gonna say
Chris.
that she heals while sleeping.
Okay.
Why would she not heal while sleeping?
No, she does heal while sleeping.
How do I?
Well,
I just
yeah,
decided
but
to say it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I will do my nature check now. No whammies.
Oh, I should be showing
That
these.
looks good. Okay,
So it
Chris.
does say you can do the treat wounds once per hour, so I could theoretically
Yes,
do it.
but if you
There-
see how
that's a
I'm
very
healing
good
you right
one.
now,
I see this.
yes, the roll your
Ooh.
2d8.
Okay. I'm not sure what exactly you're doing, Aurelia, but 22 is a high number.
Keep doing it.
22 is the nature roll for my medicine check because I can check with nature instead of medicine. That's the kicker.
Oh, you lose
So
the
what-
wounded condition as well. I'm taking that off.
So
of
what's
you.
the roll for
Interesting.
critical healing then? Looking at this,
Is it? That's not critical.
critical will be 25.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I think that's the. Yeah, I think critical is just if you get a critical success. We're looking at
Critical
this.
success is 48.
Yeah,
Alright, I'm up to 18 now.
Okay.
it's a little better.
Starting to get better. Let's do another. Nice.
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
oh yes.
Chris, stop rolling 6. They're d8s. Stop. Mugiro, stop giving him such low HP. You're at what, 24 now?
24 now. Yeah, you see, this system does not let me roll well. I've noticed it refuses.
Another one. That's good. That's
I
good.
also might want to grab this feat at some point.
I'm at 34.
Well, let's not overinvest in it. I think
That's
unless you're
true.
planning on taking a bunch
Two
of
people
names.
with healing should theoretically be fine.
I have +8 to nature.
Okay, that's not bad.
But you might also want to do stuff that makes your
Yeah.
spells really oomphy.
Yeah.
I am a human, like half orc, so like I get like a lot of the bonuses humans do to a lot of stuff. So it's like
Mm.
I don't have to worry about. Well, also a fighter has pretty good stats across the board. I don't have to make up for as much. Another one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
More healing.
Unless I roll 2 1s, I'm gonna be up to full.
Nice.
2 1s, 2 1s.
Only 1
Okay, that's fine.
I
Chris,
thought.
do I have to? How focused?
On
do I
my
have to be
screen,
on
it
that?
was 2 1s, and then it like magically changed to be a 4.
Are you doing treat wounds or are you doing something else, Aurelia?
treat wounds.
Oh,
Treat wounds with
it doesn't require concentration, so
No, I just mean like because I know that it can keep healing the target, but I don't know if I can switch to healing me.
oh, I think you can. Yeah, I think you can. I'm gonna say that you can.
You can. It's if it's the same one. I see. You can't do it if it's the same one, but it can be a different one.
I think like the blackjack counter is per person,
Yes.
per like healed
Now it's
person.
time to just clunk it
Joe,
up. And
Joe,
roll.
one
Dang,
thing-
hit me.
If you have good nature, you could also do assist. Like if
Yeah, help me out on
This
this
is
one.
true.
me
Sure,
out.
I shall assist you.
Yeah, help me. Let's say that your May is like Young's like basically just go like find some like this
Berries.
specific herb. Find
like
good-looking berries. Bring the good-looking berries back.
Yeah.
All right, how do I assist?
Well, that is
You
this is-
roll your
Well, yeah.
You
Red
roll
flowers.
your skill
I'm sure.
and try and beat a DC. I think a
Alright,
DC of 10, and then if you beat it, I think it's a +2 circumstance bonus.
So like if you combine the red herb and the green herb together. then
All
you're
right.
fine.
Okay, right.
I have assisted.
So I
Alright.
get a
+2, I believe.
Excellent. As if I even needed it. What's the D8 look like?
What do you mean,
It's
2?
the third one on the bottom. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what does a
9
D8 look like? I see.
It's got 8
9 plus
sides.
27. 36? Is that right?
Yes.
Let me look at your
Thank you.
health.
We're good, Chris. I already figured it out. And one more time.
Nice.
I'm just so good at it.
Ooh,
Plus
if the
two, that's
assistance
critical.
brings it up to 1, that's a crit.
Yeah, the people want 4d8 healing, basically.
Do I need? Whoa.
Oh, you probably
physical
did need to,
side.
actually.
All right.
Sorry.
We'll
I
do
I got
it.
too excited about it. Okay, well, I mean,
Turbo was
you're quitting on it. Okay. Now we're chilling. Now we're in the cut. Now we're
It really
pushing
was you all woke up and you're like, wait, we didn't heal, and then you
Yeah.
realized we
Oh,
have
fuck.
technology. And
Normally, I feel better when I wake up. Let's
can't
go
be
find
done.
some mud and like I don't know.
Every other time we've had like a week between encounters, so it's just been like a path.
Yeah.
This is the first time we've had to actually learn the mechanic.
I'm gonna say that uses 1 hour to do all that healing.
Totally
Alright.
fair. Let's hit the bricks.
All right. Do you all head straight in the direction Muguro pointed you all to the ritual site, or do you stop back by the camp?
Yeah, is it up here? Is it this direction?
Camp is down.
It's
Muguro is
north.
pointing us up.
Yeah, so I guess if
they're
we're
in
going
opposite
north, I
directions.
guess we can go ahead and uncloud of war that side, since we're walking
Chris,
that direction anyways.
Chris,
Huh?
so what Finn is asking is, are we going to camp, which is south, or north towards the encounter?
North. Yeah,
Okay,
but like, see,
So we're not going to camp.
well, north goes past camp.
Camp is south.
I'm
I
so
mean, north
confused.
goes past the what's it called?
So I was
Alright,
imagining
step
you
away
all
for 3
camping
femtoseconds.
down in the south.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm saying, do you want to take a stop at the lumber camp, or do you want to continue north to the ritual site?
Continue north.
Okay,
Onwards, upwards.
that's going to be another 2 hours.
Hoofing it.
Let
Even
me send
hustling?
you all over to the... Oh, you could hustle if you wanted. Does
Shall we
everybody want to
Time
hustle?
to hustle.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right, that's down to
It's
1
like
hour.
the middle of the night, right?
Yeah, it's 2 a.m.
Excellent.
now.
Hopefully they're sleeping.
We got to make up for lost time, healing each other.
Yeah. Ooh. I like
Alright.
this map. The trees are fun.
I need to turn the volume down. It is so loud. Okay, yeah, you all arrive. So the
These are
actual
really young trees.
path there is about 6 miles. The trail is turns westward, and it is fairly hilly, and it's a little difficult to see due to it being the middle of the night. But you all do eventually navigate through the fallen trees and the stumps, and arrive at this clearing. There are a few things that you see. There is a empty cage right here where my cursor is. There is a stone kind of pedestal with a few different layers, and on that pedestal is Coming Soon, who is the son.
Coming soon
That's what I heard too.
Yeah, that is kind of an unfortunate.
to a theater near us.
Yeah.
Wait, she looks sick actually.
Yeah, that's a cool design.
We chose the wrong side.
And surrounding him are some Naparabo occultists. One standing directly kind of over him and holding this... oops, I made her invisible. Holding a blood red knife is this one who you take to be Zoudou, the leader of the prayers. Other things happening here, I guess there is one large thing, which is just beyond the pedestal. You see a bone white wall of
Garden of Evening
something.
Mist.
It seems it's different than when the fog and the mists have descended on you all before, when you've moved far outside of town. In those cases, it was more you were walking, and as you were walking, it just got like mistier until you turned around. This seems like almost a solid wall, and even from far away, it's kind of emanating light and casting this kind of eerie glow onto the scene. You can see
spooky.
a number of figures kind of moving within it. You can't tell if those are people who are inside or what. You might be able to see a little bit more as you move closer, but there is this essentially cloudy wall to the west of the figure, or to the west of the scene that Zoudou is chanting next to. Everyone currently is facing the west, so they don't see you come in. Oh, I forgot to bring 1 second. We lost one. There she is. Okay. What do you do?
We can see all of this, right?
Yes.
Can I ask how much cover would the tree before us provide? This one. Like, is it like diameter? What are we talking? Like 3 feet, 5 feet?
I'd say you can pretty easily kind of like sit with your back against it to not take fire. Like you can I'd say a good 4 feet.
Partial cover?
4 feet diameter. I'd say so.
Okay. So, my suggestion is that, like, I think, gotta get in there now.
And kill.
I think that May and Columbo, y'all should probably stay around the tree so that we don't have to worry about you guys getting hit by stuff.
Columbo nods his head and gives you okay.
Just one more thing.
Just one more.
Okay.
This reminds me of whenever I was served in the war. Any objections? Like, how do you guys want to break this down? I'm thinking we just.
I think we just gotta attack.
Shoulder in and get them, basically.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Does anybody have a good party starter? Like something we can do to like really
I was looking through my inventory for something.
I
see
could
if we got one?
summon an elemental, but
That might be good to do. How long does that last? A minute or something?
it lasts as long as I sustain it. The problem is I have to pull up the fucking Nephthys familiar shit or elemental shit. There you are. Archives of Nethys. Show me what I can summon.
Bring before me your greatest beast.
I'm gonna use the bathroom and get some ibuprofen. I'll be right back.
Oh, wait.
Go piss, girl.
I really like with the fog of war how there are these streaks from the trees. It's very dramatic.
Yeah. Sick.
What's your all's general plan with this? Get in there and smash?
I think basically RTSD. I mean, we might... There might be something to discuss with Zoudou. But my primary focus is going to be stop Zoudou from killing this kid
Being soon.
at all costs. And also the wall of fog makes me feel uncomfortable on account of the silhouettes.
It's a little hard to make out from this distance. When you get close, there might be a little more flavor text.
Yeah. I'm sort of thinking that it's something that is especially keen on grabbing something from this side. Menacing style. That is sort of what it's giving, and I would really not like to give it anything except for Naparabo corpse.
I think the person about to sacrifice someone with a flaming
Zoudou.
dagger on an altar is like less important to try and negotiate with, is my impression.
And
I
you all
agree.
already promised Muguro you were going to kill her, so
And he's the most important person to keep a promise to,
yes.
as we all
Yeah,
know.
but we can break our promises.
I was more thinking about just coming back and killing him too.
Yeah,
Well,
to be honest,
The classic.
Depends on how these nature rolls go in the forest on the way home. Depends on if we find
trustworthy vibe.
fortuitous mud.
Yeah. It all depends. So much depends upon the fortuitous mud in the Pathfinder woods.
Yeah, I am getting
The healing
aura,
mud.
so my
Oh,
turns might be a bit slower as I try and like piece together what I'm seeing.
okay.
They started debuffing Chris
If it
in real
gets,
life.
yeah.
Yeah, they buffed me.
If it gets too bad, we can always pause and come back another day.
Nah, that's good. I'll make
all
it
this
work.
up. Put faith on the computer.
You ready to play Pathfinder?
Just dictate what you want Faith to do.
I'll have her be my eyes.
Basically, you use the mirror and then die. And then we win. So, like, as long
Mirror
as that
into
happens,
death
I think we're chilling.
combo.
Period. It's a true combo.
As soon as I get fucking summon elemental heightened one more, then we can fucking party rock. But
So-
So I imagine sneak forward so that
Yeah.
we can still bum rush
Yeah.
them.
Sneak forward behind the log, maybe.
What's that do? Shit. Can someone read Thunderstone from my inventory?
it evolves an Eevee into Jolteon.
There's one other. It's like Manectric or something.
No, Electric into Manectric is just level up.
I'm putting it in
hold
the
on.
I'm putting it in
You
the chat.
attack with the weapon you're wielding, targeting one creature within range. Roll the attack roll for the weapon you're using, and compare the result to the target's creature's AC to determine the effect. Success, you deal damage according to the weapon, including any modifiers, bonuses and penalties you have to damage. And then critical success, you deal double damage.
In the inventory description of it,
It
it
has
looks
bomb
like
and a bunch
it's
of other stuff.
more information.
I mean, that I'm in your inventory. Oh, you mean like the one posted in chat? Oh, yeah, it does seem that way.
I'm in your wall.
Oh no, going in my inventory instead of just my actions, I'm seeing like how much when the
So-
stone hits a creature.
Yeah, that's one that's in chat.
Hard surface, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It explodes with a deafening bang. A thunderstone deals the listed sonic damage and sonic splash damage, and each creature within 10 feet of the space in which the stone exploded must succeed a DC 20 Fortitude saving throw with the listed DC or be deafened until the end of the next turn. Many types of Thunderstone grant an item bonus to attack rolls. You gain +1 item bonus to attack rolls. Bomb deals 2d4 sonic damage and 2 sonic splash damage.
Should I just throw that at them to start?
That's a party starter.
That is a party starter.
You might not want to hurt Ming Soon though.
Yeah, but we'll just throw it such that it doesn't hit him.
Gotcha.
Like hereabouts.
Oh yeah, sure.
Hereabouts.
Yeah. Should I use that as the starter?
I think probably. Pull Columbo forward. Put Columbo like here. Here. Or here.
So it says item 3, but then it. So do I just use one of them, or do I use all 3 of the items for a throw?
I don't think you have 3. I think it's a level 3 item.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Raja, do you want to get close to me, or do you want to get like somewhere over here?
Let's see. Maybe like this.
Well, you were definitely in the open, but
Oh, I forgot. Okay, so there's trees.
well, this seems like a smaller part of the tree here, so we can probably just walk right over that.
True.
Yeah.
And let me do a quick measurement to make sure I can actually bum rush these guys.
Yeah, because the thing is, I'm in the open, but they're facing this direction, right?
Yeah, they are.
What is my?
They are all participating in this ritual, by the way.
Like I could theoretically get behind this tree right here, right?
Yeah, I think I need to do something devious to get a little closer because
Yeah.
basically
They are facing away from, but you're also in armor. You're probably a bit louder, aren't you?
I don't know if I take a penalty. Let me check. It's hide armor, so it's not like
Oh, okay.
I take a -5 speed penalty, which is why it's 25 instead of 30. And minus
Gotcha.
check penalty.
And I'll move behind this tree.
I'll also, I think I have to like double up with Chris because I can't get to them fast enough if I don't.
Sounds good. So yeah, we'll both just be behind this tree,
Holding hands,
holding
I'm
hands.
hiding behind
Yeah.
this tree.
touching you,
Okay.
touching me.
As you all get closer, you kind of glance over at the wall just as you're moving. You can see a lot of figures in it, some of which are kind of floating at different like levels in the wall. The ones that are kind of farther back are more, I mean, some of them are humanoid, but they're kind of less formed. And as they get closer to the wall, they seem like you can't tell if these features are just being revealed or if they're being like growing as they get closer to the wall. But features like spiked horns and tails and fangs and such develop on these figures, but you can't make out you can't identify any of them in the mist.
Alright, so I guess I'll prep to throw my stone.
You got any good one-liners, Raja? Or like hey catch or something maybe?
Leroy Jenkins.
Do we want one-liners or just attack and have them be confused? Because if they hear an explosion and then like, if there's a sonic explosion and then like a water elemental appears out of it, what May does, they'd be a little bit confused, wouldn't they?
So no one-liner.
I don't know. You can do the one-liner if you want.
I'm
head.
not the one throwing the thunderstone. I think that you gotta. It's time for you to step up. This is gonna help you
All right.
in your growing age. Yeah. Cook something up. Come on. I got confidence. I'm doing the shoulder thing, sort of jostling Raja a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, out of character. I'll need to think for a second because my thinking is a bit slowed right now.
Yeah. You got disadvantage on your thinking check.
Yeah, I got
On your recall
disadvantage
knowledge.
in real life. Let me recall knowledge for a good one-liner real quick. Yeah, sure. That's art. Hell yeah!
Nice.
All right. Let's see if that translates to real life.
Unfortunately, you put the pressure on yourself. If you had rolled like a 1, you could have just said, ah, and like thrown it, basically.
Hans.
Now I have to actually match it. Let's see, they're cultists. My brain's going a bit slow right now. Apologies.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
The visual
You
aura
only
gets
rolled 1. You had disadvantage. You should have rolled 2.
Oh,
Take
true,
a lower
true.
value.
Let me roll another one.
Yep.
Nat 1.
Nat 1. You got -3. Yup. That's more like it.
11. There we go.
Are you fucking singing? Oh.
All right. Now just drinking.
Yeah, I guess Russia composes this unique original song as he throws it.
What do you call that song?
I think I'll call
Thunder
it
Attack or something?
Yeah,
Thunder Hit?
Thunder Hit is so stupid.
Thunder Blow. All right. Kerchow. All right. Well, what am I rolling for it? Shit.
So
Why don't you throw it right here, Chris?
Wherever you throw it, it's going to be a fortitude save on some creatures.
If you throw it
some creatures
here, then it's like 10 feet. It hits all of them and not the kid.
Yeah. Just trying to hit all of them, but not the kid.
That's right.
Okay. 1 second. I'm gonna need for that to not happen. That was a terrible sound. Okay. Let me roll privately.
Foolish, not Bravo, a cultist. Foolish, Zoudou the Zealous.
Oh wait, you all can see that? Yeah.
Yes.
Damn, I tried to roll it privately.
The first one rolled privately.
Oh, I just didn't do it on the other ones. Okay, 1 second.
Foolish.
I can pretend I didn't see it.
It's fine.
I
it's
didn't
fine.
see it.
Okay.
So now I roll
Look at the goddamn screen.
So there's going to
sonic
be.
damage or something?
Yeah, it is 2d4 sonic damage and 2 sonic splash damage. Oh wait.
And they're confused.
Let's see.
Or they're deafened.
What does this say?
Deafened.
And the DC is 20? What is it referring to?
Yes. DC is 20.
Like for whether they take half damage, like whether they succeed or fail,
Yeah.
I think. So is that 6 plus 2, so 8?
They take 8. Aulo. And they're all
8
deaf.
sonic damage, and they're all deafened.
Okay.
At the end of their next turn.
Let me do the HP.
I can see your cursor moving. It looks like you're grabbing damage from off screen and pulling it onto them.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot that.
This game, are we hurting real people?
Yeah, it's an Ender's Game situation.
I would hate for that
everybody,
to be the case.
Yeah.
So all of them in fact all of them but the northernmost one, so I guess Zoudou and the southern one. Okay, let me phrase that better. The northern
All
one
of them
continues
die.
chanting Zoudou, and the southern one turn to look at y'all, and we will roll initiative.
Yes. Come forth, my initiative. Beckon me forward with my 16. My 18, I mean. Because I have +8, not +6.
Let's see.
I'm quite low in the initiative order.
Who knows where I am? Oh my god.
You are
14.
last.
Excellent.
You snooze, you lose.
As expected.
Damn, everyone kind of rolled pretty well, except for Raja.
me. Forge does not let me roll well. It is
That is
statistically
not. You
unlikely
had
how
some
bad I roll in this app.
Okay.
Basically, you have to free yourself from want.
It's true.
Only then
I
can
want
you
to not
parry
have
up
it
smash.
Parry up smash is easily doable.
Okay, let me figure this out real
Not
quick.
for Raja.
Oh, this one has that too. Okay. You all are behind a tree, but it doesn't matter because these guys don't have any eyes.
Yeah.
However, they are deafened, so
Yes.
that is pretty significant. So I guess they don't
Correct.
turn to face you.
They just sort of keep doing what they're doing, but badly.
Let me add the deafened condition. One sec.
The chanting gets worse. It's completely unintelligible. They're just like sort of doing "Creep" by Radiohead, but like a bad rendition.
They're doing mumble rap.
Yeah.
That's until the end of their next turn.
Yes.
Okay. So I think they just don't know where you are.
Because that's their one sense they could use.
Yup.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yo, Raja.
So I think that I think this one doesn't do anything. Let me look through real quick to see if there's
Kind of just stumbles a bit.
Pardon me.
let me decide if there's anything. Oh, it doesn't have to. Oh, okay. No, does target. Okay, so it does have to know where you are. Okay, never mind. Yeah, okay. This one is in fact going to not do anything and try and shake off the deafness. Which does happen, and now this one is no longer deafened. Next up is Columbo. Sorry, one second, let me read a text real quick.
Oh wait, they can shake off.
Whoa.
I thought it was the end of their next turn.
At the end of their next turn.
That was the end of their next turn.
It's flavor.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. My mom just texted me about Columbo right when I said Columbo.
Crazy.
That's wild.
He knows.
Okay, let me
Let me-
mark this as unread and come back to it later. Okay.
Can we say?
What does Columbo want to do? If anyone has any suggestions, I will take them.
Well, he's gonna do his D20, his
hold
base
on.
D20 roll.
Yeah.
Can we say that Columbo was pursuing a lead on Zoudou with
Yeah,
the Nabarabo prayers?
yeah.
Okay. So he is pursuing them as the lead.
So as a free action, he's doing his D20, and if it rolls well, he'll do that plus. Is it his intelligence to strike?
That sounds
Columbo's
right.
gonna use a hero point on that, I think.
I think so too.
Columbo really biffed it.
Sorry, Cody. Well, okay. Well, he doesn't have to use that, right? He has the option to, or he has to.
Yeah, he can just choose not to. It was still a free action though, so he
No,
gets.
if you strike the so that's devise a stratagem.
Yeah.
If you strike the chosen creature later this round, you must use the result of the die you made to devise.
You
a
must use the
stratagem.
result. Okay.
Yes.
Well,
Let's-
simply don't strike the one. Strike a new rival.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Columbo is going to try to shoot. I think is the thing. How
Yes.
far is? What is the range of the hand crossbow? Sorry, the crossbow.
As you can, he was a bit discombobulated because since they're
20 feet.
deafened, he can't demoralize them.
Yeah, which is his second favorite activity.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's within range.
Easily.
Columbo's gonna shoot at the one that is chanting at the moment.
Excellent.
Bless you.
It's
Bless
your
you.
night.
Pika.
A taste way.
Incredible. Okay, that's going to be a roll, as you call it.
Like as the kids are saying.
And that is going to hit.
Nice.
Nice.
7 damage.
Ooh,
Ooh.
nice. Okay.
You love to see it.
That is a
True.
full 8 damage on the
Oh, it's
northernmost
badly injured.
occultist.
They're made of fucking
Rice paper.
And I think he's still got 2 actions left, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh wait, are they weak to sonic damage?
I don't think so.
Because
They're
if their main
not.
sense is hearing,
They just have to be able to target you, and I think they're.
well, I guess they did already. They've taken 16 damage now to get to badly injured. That's about norm, I think. Yeah.
I think he's gonna roll again to shoot again. Same one.
I think you have to reload and then shoot again.
Oh, reload and then shoot again, and then that's.
I think.
Oh yeah, reload. Yep. Okay. And that's gonna that one's gonna miss, unfortunately.
Brutal.
May, your turn.
Oh.
Devise a stratagem is one of the actions.
So devise, shoot, reload.
Oh.
Yeah.
Devise a stratagem is a free action because he's already pursuing them.
Oh.
That's right.
Good on y'all for knowing this stuff. Okay, it is May's turn.
Crap.
You're gonna cast a spell.
Yeah, that's
Why does that
the
guy have a big mouth?
That is deafened.
That's
big mouth. All right, ladies and germs, we're gonna summon elemental.
Nice.
We're gonna summon a dewdrop jelly.
Stand by. That would be in compendium. Dewdrop jelly. Where?
Hold on, let me pull out my little targeting.
Me targeting all messed up.
How do I ping a square?
Just
Yarr.
hold down left click.
Just click and hold.
There.
You've done it.
All right. That's my turn, because summon elemental takes 3 actions.
Yeah,
But now
most
it's
of them-
your turn, right?
I don't know if it rolls initiative, or I think it rolls initiative.
Okay. I'm rolling its initiative. Okay, it's in the order.
All right.
Next up
That's
is
my turn.
the northernmost Naprobo occultist who continues chanting and is no longer deafened. Next up is Yang Wushou, who's kind of staying at the back at the moment. She sees that that at least the 2 non-Zoudou occultists have kind of regained their senses, and she is cautious
Does she see
about
that?
what? Why
Yeah.
would she?
Because she's deafened, right? Oh, my bad, my bad. You're talking about different characters.
Eyes.
I thought you were talking about the lead cultist.
No,
That's
I'm talking
Zoudou.
about Yang Wushou.
Okay.
So she's
I thought
hesitant
maybe-
about going out, but she doesn't have a lot of range stuff. But she's gonna go out anyway. Oh shit, I forgot I need to pull up her sheet. 1 second, because I don't have it in the physical game.
Remember last time she was just chucking hammers at people.
Yep. She got Fury of the Forge too. To really beat the fuck out of people,
Kill him.
basically.
Okay. Oh no, she does have. Well, it's 20 feet, so she's gonna need to get closer. Her ranged thing. Her speed is
25 probably.
25. Yeah. So she's gonna go kind of over here, kind of heading in the direction of also the, well, I guess it doesn't matter because they're audio only. So yeah, she'll go right here. And in fact, she can do that again because of how actions work. So yeah, I think she will also go up right up next to the one who is.
Yeah, I mean, we're about to get in there, you know, and start really cracking
Yeah,
skulls.
yeah. And then she'll use her final action to, you know, do what she does. So that is going to be. I don't have to change who's targeted. Wonderful.
Ruffle some feathers.
That is going to be. She's doing her hammer.
She's beginning to believe.
That,
Oh, yeah.
for some reason, I rolled as the occultist, but that hits. In fact, no, never mind. That just normal hits. So the damage there, she has Smith's Fury, so that's an additional 1d6 when you hit with a weapon you created, which she did. So that is going to be 2d6 plus 3. Damage with that hammer.
No whammies.
That'll be 11.
Pop goes the weasel.
The occultist is still alive.
Damn.
Next up is Young.
Okay. So first things first, I'm gonna use some of my movement
First things
Go.
first.
right here. Clunk. And now, or maybe next turn, depending, because I forgot that movement costed the thing.
Yeah.
Wait, no, this is fine. Okay, I'm going to use a potency crystal, which is not an action, it's like a bonus action, I think. It's the
Okay.
shape that's not...
If it has a little, does it have a little hole inside the diamond?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a bonus. I think you just get one of them per round.
Yes, you use it and then it lasts for the round. Do you guys think I should use this now, or should I save it for next turn?
What is it?
The potency crystal.
Oh.
I have 3 of them. I'm using one now.
Yeah, might as well use one.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck it, we ball.
Yeah. I don't know how to put that in the chat.
It says you used
Oh,
Yeah.
did you
but
just type that?
So, no, it just sent it. So
Oh, okay.
basically,
What does
this
that do?
fluorite crystal glows with a strange phosphorescence. When you activate the crystal, the weapon becomes a +1 striking weapon on the strike, and until the end of this turn, gaining a +1 item bonus to the attack roll, and increasing the damage to 2 weapon damage dice.
Okay.
So, kinda nice. And now, it's time to start the party for real.
The music lined up with that so well.
Imagine, I was hitting Zoudou. That's for Zoudou.
Yeah, that well, let me actually look. Yes, that hits.
I hope so.
That'd be crazy otherwise.
I know. Okay, so this is 2d10 plus 4.
Okay.
Let's do...
Wait, 2d10.
It does... It's power crystal.
From the
It does
crystal.
an extra damage dice.
The power of the crystal, Chris. Crystals have power.
It...
Yes, we've all seen the dark crystal.
Increasing the damage dice to 2 weapon damage dice.
Increasing.
That's
Increasing.
incredibly good.
Yes, it is. And we've just been letting them burn a hole in our pocket. That's a big 18 to start
Okay.
on the Zoudou.
Okay.
And I'm doing another one. I'm really just chopping away. Wait, hold on.
Bill, John,
You think-
Lennon.
Okay, Zoudou is badly injured. Chris, if I hit Zoudou again, you think you can finish Zoudou this round?
This would be fucked up because she was gonna do something cool if she could act.
I know. That's the thing that I'm afraid
We got
of.
a clown. We got a clown. Hit her again. I'll
You're
go
right.
for it.
You're right.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Yes.
It's time for another 2d10 plus 2. Wait, is it plus 2 or plus 3?
Well,
Because of the plus 1.
what plus 1?
The crystal also gives you plus 1.
Oh yeah, I think as an item bonus. Yeah.
Okay, so that was supposed to be actually
19.
19 damage last time.
Okay, I'll do. I'll apply one more damage.
Just add it onto this one.
Okay.
All right, here comes the damage roll.
No.
Boom, another 13 damage.
So that's up to 14.
Yes, that's up to 14.
Okay.
Chris, kill Zoudou.
I got it.
So yeah, Yang just fucking sprinting up, crushes this crystal and just chunk stab immediately in the fray.
You or no, never mind. I'll. Okay. Next up is Zoudou, who is deafened. I forgot,
Yeah.
so I guess she can't do her shit. Well, I guess you are attacking her, so she knows where you are.
Yeah.
So, okay.
You really wanted to do her shit.
It's fine. I totally get it.
Oh, great, and she's not concentrating because it's the other one who's doing it. Okay, yeah. I'd like you to, okay. Roll this,
A
and then I'll
fortitude save.
describe based on the.
Simply roll well. Wow.
I'm gonna use a hero point on that. If I
Yeah.
can. Damn. Okay. Shit.
Yes.
Damn. 18 is that's a tough save.
She reaches out to you, kind of to almost like a mother, like caressing your face, but you look at her trying to figure out what her emotion is, and her face is totally blank. And then you start to see something on her face. You start to see the outline of a nose and eyes and a mouth, but your own vision is starting to fade. I think I have to roll something else. I'd like you to roll this. A will save.
Is this the thing that could have lasted 10 years?
No, this is not the thing that could have lasted 10 years. There's a different thing that could last 10 years.
This is not a manipulate action, is it?
No.
Damn. I've seen me hit these. Damn it.
Okay.
Young's getting put in
As you
maximum security prison.
I'm getting put in the other body, I think.
so your own vision starts to fade as you see your own face appear on Zoudou's, and for a second you think you might be seeing from Zoudou's perspective looking at you. You're not totally sure, and your vision goes black. There's a few conditions I'm going to apply to you.
Yippee!
One is blinded.
Oh, I'm so blind.
You also
for
can't
real.
speak or ingest or smell. And I'm going to ask you a question. The answer should be clear. Are you holding your breath?
No.
Do you want to start holding your breath?
Answer yes.
One would think
Yes.
yes.
Great. Okay. Otherwise, you'd suffocate. So
Okay.
wonderful. You're also slowed for 1 round.
Okay.
And you're just kind of in a small amount of a stupor. She still has another action. So what she's going to do.
Let me just check one thing real quick. Okay.
So does she have a mouth now?
She sure does. And
Interesting.
Aurelia, you can't see this. In fact, all of your senses except for hearing, and I guess touch and taste and stuff are gone. But she lashes out at you with her knife, and she misses.
Gonna roll higher.
That is the end of her turn, and she loses the deafened condition. Ming Soong, she's still standing above him. He is tied to the altar. he takes no action. Next up is the jelly.
Okay. Interesting, fascinating. I'm gonna do something really funny. The jelly is going to use all 3 of its actions to overflow onto Zoudou. So we are going to be flying twice in a straight line towards its target and attempting a tentacle strike.
Okay.
Which... Show me... What do I add to this?
Finn, do you want to be in the battle screen right now?
What?
I think in the Discord, I think we're just in the normal conversation scene.
Yeah, Kenku is not showing.
This is
Well, on the Discord, I think we always just see our
yeah,
faces.
you're
It was
always
just
the thing that's
yesterday
recorded
you
and
were-
the thing I broadcast 2 different streams, one to Discord and one to the
Oh.
recording.
Okay.
I have the
My bad.
Discord
Last
set up
time
so
the
that
other one was-
oh, did I have it on combat last time by accident?
Last time you had it switching back and forth because something wasn't working, so you just had it all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, normally I have it roleplay mode to Discord and then I DJ it on this side. Okay, overflow.
Oh, damn, I see that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll
That tentacle strike.
the tentacle strike.
Are you able to move the creature yourself, or does Finn have to move it?
I don't know, actually. Can I?
If you want to move
It's a
it, feel
creature.
free.
It's sociable.
I don't think I can move the creature.
Sociable
it.
1.
There it is.
Sorry.
That is a hit.
So, fun fact. Can Zoudou breathe water?
Zoudou doesn't breathe at all, in fact.
Well, it begins to drown.
Okay, let me figure out something out. So there's...
I thought to do this because it now has a mouth.
That is
It has
very
a mouth,
smart.
but it-
Let me...
Yeah.
Nocturnos have no sense of vision, but their sense of hearing is precise. They don't breathe and are immune to effects that require breathing.
Oof.
Let me look at the steel face though. One second.
If this
Doesn't
doesn't
mention
work,
anything about that.
the
That is
jelly
very
doesn't know.
That is very smart, but Zoudou just does not need to breathe like physiologically.
Damn. Okay.
That was
well,
a
the
smart
jelly
move, though.
didn't know.
The jelly didn't know.
Yeah.
Next up is Raja. As you get
Yup.
closer to the podium kind of thing, you realize this is actually a repurposed kami shrine.
Oh, the rage! I am hostile. Not my.
I'm always saying this.
Raja,
Hostile
Raja,
status. Can I double it?
listen, Raja's a teenager. I'm sure he's punching plenty of holes in his parents'
Oh
wall.
yeah, oh yeah. I'm chugging some Mountain Dew in the
Yeah.
psychic realm right now. I'm ready to punch astral holes
Yeah.
in this woman.
God.
It's to the North Star, this motherfucker.
All right, let's see. Is that hitting?
hits.
All right. I'm damaging
Jesus.
the 7 damage killer.
Yeah. Describe to me what that is like.
Well, I guess it's the flail, right? It's the swinging it. Actually,
You hit her with the hammer that we use
How
to make
much
sure the
flavor
boat is
text?
dead.
I
How
should
much
also
flavor-
notice that she has Yang's face during this.
Yes. The
Just
the
keep that in mind.
comedy defilement has
It's
blinded,
cathartic.
has made Raja face blind. Whoever has done it shall perish.
Alan.
They gave
The rain is not which woman it
prosopagnosia.
is. No flavor text. I guess swinging the flail above my head and running. So I guess she puts up the dagger, then kind of like grab her wrist and thrust her dagger into herself because she's preparing for the block. She's on this flail.
Yup.
Yeah.
Save the face. Don't fuck up the face too
All
much.
right, right in the neck, right in the neck. The Bronze Age depictions of
Yup.
death. Just grabbing the hand and thrusting her own dagger into her neck.
You do that. The Zodo falls to the floor of the forest, which I guess you would call the ground, and she looks up in your direction, Raja, and her face now begins to fade. The other two, and also Yang's face begins to come back. The other two occultists, most critically the northern one, stop chanting for a second and just look at Zodo. And then the northern one is just totally like you see he's like in fight or flight. He doesn't know whether to run towards the wall or away from the wall or towards Zodo or what, but just realized that he's stopped the ritual. There is a deep rumbling sound from the wall. Zodo's figure totally slumps down, and the other two Naparabos fall to their knees and seem to be praying or begging, facing the wall. There is a huge humanoid shape, dark figure within the wall that moves towards it and is getting very close to the edge of the wall. What's your current state, Raja and Yang, who are right up next to the wall?
Well,
Can I
immediately.
see again?
What's that?
Can
At
I
this
see
point, yeah, I'm gonna remove the conditions from you.
Okay, my first question is just like a basic survival instinct. Do I get the impression that like this is something to face, or I got to get the fuck out of here?
The
Raja,
second,
we gotta get that kid and go.
Yeah, no. I was
Now?
thinking of using the last action to cut his fetters. Anyways,
do you still have one more action on your turn?
yeah, I still have one more action.
I would say you can do that before the figure gets to the edge of the wall, if you would like.
I will use my last action to cut the fetters, and I
Okay.
guess with the dagger since I'm already holding it.
Wonderful. Yeah. The shape pushes against the wall, and the wall bulges out like in Space Jam when they're going into the Looney Tunes universe and the WB logo bulges. You know what I'm talking about? Joe knows what I'm talking about.
It's insane how vividly I can now see what you are describing.
Or like how the sky bulged down in the beginning of D&D Season 3, which Chris is, I guess, the only one here who would remember.
All right,
Now
we
I need something for
specifically
Aurelia.
targeted.
I know about Space Jam. I also have a vivid imagination.
Okay. The figure does not resolve, though, as it gets close to the wall, as the other figures have. It seems like the wall may burst, but instead what bursts are the bodies of all
burst.
three Naparabos. They there is a flash of bright red coming from all of their bodies, and new forms climb out of their now dead skin. They have long, they're tall, they have long broken arms, and instead of heads, they have wicker cages that are full of red butterflies. Let me physically find them, and then the game will continue.
Terrifying image.
And I'll show you all what these look like as well.
The red butterflies of art have finally come to fruition.
No!
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, they're here.
Well, we are on to stage 2 of the fight. Let me roll them in initiative. By the way, what these look like is, and it's going to look spooky, this.
Oh, yeah.
Can they drown?
Are they all slowed on purpose?
No,
Are we
I
slowed?
don't know why they're slowed.
I'm gonna use the bathroom. Be right
They're
back.
so afraid.
I'm going to
This
unslow them. And now, while in the bathroom, I will...
Raja dies while Chris is in the bathroom.
Oh no. Anyways.
Oh wait, no, sorry. They slowed was on purpose.
I see.
Um,
They have Reggie Gigas problem. They have slow start.
Why is the music not playing? Oh, it's just loading.
I would have gone with a slightly more obscure one, but I respect the reference regardless.
What obscure one would you go with?
I would have gone with they have defeatist.
I don't know what defeatist is, Joe.
It's Archaeopsis one where if you're below half health, you have halved attack.
Yeah, but they're not below half health. They're full health.
This is true.
They were
Many
slowed.
people are saying this.
They started off slowed, so I went with slowed start. Accept my vision, for it is truly mighty. That which I see is real.
Oh, I need
Look
to
on
roll
my
them in,
works,
don't
ye
I?
mighty in despair.
Basically, my name is Ozymandias.
Yeah, so I cut the boy free, and I guess I hand him the knife, so he has
It's just
something.
like press the knife into his hand, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You have nothing to fear but your chains. Nothing to lose but your chains. I mean, you have plenty to fear, I guess.
Nothing to fear but your chains.
I got two quotes mixed up. You have nothing to fear but chains itself, and you have nothing to lose but your fear.
1 second, I need to change up the initiative real quick.
Chains up the initiative.
Now I need to read something real quick. Okay. Next up is Columbo. I think it's going to be a matter of shoot them.
Will he devise a stratagem?
Oh,
Yes, but
yes.
this time his stratagem will cost an action because I don't imagine he's pursuing the lead on these things because
Yeah,
he doesn't know what
good
they
point.
are.
What
Yeah,
the fuck
true.
are these things?
Yeah.
So, also, once these bodies burst, the wall kind of retracts back and becomes flush. The figure also seems to fade. How do I devise a stratagem? Oh, I see it right here.
It's like an int check or something.
Yeah. Oh, right. It's yeah. Okay. So I will roll this Columbo.
Wait, will doing devise a stratagem even help in this anymore? If he's not pursuing a lead?
Oh right, sorry, I'm getting those confused.
Well, no, I'm actually asking that. I don't know for a fact if it'll be beneficial or not.
I
Chris,
don't remember how it
go.
works.
Sorry,
I
what's
don't
up?
know.
We're trying to remember how pursue a lead versus devise a stratagem works. I'm looking at the.
Well, no. I'm trying to decide if devise a stratagem will provide any benefit anymore.
Yes, because devise a stratagem will let him
Just a creature
use
you can see.
intelligence instead of dex.
Oh,
right?
I see that. Yes, that is the reason he can do intelligence instead of dex. My bad.
Okay, so I rolled the d20.
Yes.
Just a flat d20.
Okay.
It's okay. Not bad.
Yeah, because that
Columbo's
means
smart.
And his int is +4, so that's a 13.
let me actually read it real quick. 'Cause I think
You
there's
added on the
definitely
plus-
more than that.
It is, you add the int to the +7 from his strike on crossbow.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So it's 4 + 7 plus the roll of 9.
Okay. 4 + 7 +
Imagine.
9 is a 19.
Yeah.
Okay. 4 +
Imagine
7.
if it just gave you the +4.
No, is that a 20? 4 + 7 + 9.
Yes.
It's a
It
20.
is.
Okay. Okay.
We can do math.
I didn't want to. I've been doing math all day.
Fair.
He's gonna shoot this one because it's the one that's not obstructed
Sure.
by others. One sec. And he has 2 actions remaining or 1? I guess it doesn't matter.
2, so it's gonna be shoot and reload.
Okay,
Yes, there's good
Whoa.
that'll be a hit.
Wait, did you just... That... He already was going to hit. You just needed to roll damage.
Oh, right, sorry. But damage we also add on to or no? No.
I don't know.
Okay.
There's definitely a plus something for the crossbow because we got him to like 20 something damage with a crit, right?
Well,
That one time.
it's the thing is he has like it's like a lethal crit or something on his hand crossbow maybe. No
Fuck, I forget how this works.
damage critical. I can't read it. It won't let me read how his critical works.
Well, it's just double damage, it says. Can I put this in chat?
Okay. What does it show on his damage if you do the calculator?
It just had me rolling a 1d8 piercing
From his inventory?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
from his attacks, in fact.
And yeah,
Which
I
is-
guess just 6 damage.
Okay, let's go with, I feel like it probably adds more. But let's just go with that for the moment.
Yeah, let's go with 6 for now.
No, okay, there we go. I set this HP to 647. Okay, and that's gonna be one more action I think he has, right?
To reload.
To reload.
Reload. Yeah.
Okay. Next up is May.
All right.
So he, by the way, this bolt is a solid hit on this thing, but it does not seem to have taken off anything or, in fact, there is just a small burst of red butterflies that go out from a fairly small wound. After a second, they turn into red mist, which is kind of sucked into the wall.
In fact, it still has 39 health left.
That is not true.
41 health left. I did math wrong.
How do I-
No.
I was trying to do it. He said 647, so I was like, so it had 47 health.
All right. So, May is going to do something that none of y'all have ever seen her do before, which
Cody would have a clip here.
true. It is. It's like very involuntarily, but she starts laughing. And we use cackle.
Mm-hmm.
What is the emotion of this laugh?
She doesn't mean to. It's like when people with Tourette's do something unintentional, or at least I assume so. They're gonna cancel me on Twitter for this, but like, she's not meaning to do this.
Okay.
Like the Joaquin Phoenix Joker laugh.
Yeah. That's a better way to put it. And is going to sustain the summon familiar. And then she's going to summon another familiar. Or elemental, I mean.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Sorry. Water Scamp, what do you do?
Water.
I'm thinking...
Hold on. Joe, you sustained a hex. I think you can cause ice to form in a 5-foot burst centered on the square.
I can. Unfortunately, my familiar is in my hair.
In fact, it whispers to you, "We need to get out of here."
I'm going to summon a water scamp. In this square.
Okay, one sec. Mark the square again, sorry.
Fuck. I have to... Here.
Okay.
Oh, I need to actually cast that spell to make it know that I don't have another use of it left. And that's my turn.
Okay. Okay. Next up is Young Wushou. She's gonna do her standard.
One.
Hit him.
Take it. Yeah.
That is a good hit.
Who got these blessed?
Critical, in fact.
Yippee!
Critical hit itself.
Blessing the Kugapti.
So that is a 4d6 plus 3 instead of a 2d6 plus 3, leading to a... Oh wait, sorry, that's not how it works. You roll it and then you double it, right? It's never in my head which one that is. I'm just gonna call it as is. Yeah, that's gonna be 23 damage. She's gonna do it again.
They're pretty tanky.
Please tell me she just beats the fucking wicker head off of it.
Yeah, she just fucking bashes in the basket
That's
and
also
sends
gonna
all the
be
butterflies out.
a hit
Damn.
for 8 damage.
We take those.
She's gonna try it once more.
Yeah.
Hey.
The 3 attack triad.
That one misses, unfortunately.
Shout out to the 2 crew.
It hit. It was a 20 on my screen for a brief moment, and then God cursed me.
Next up is this one, this central one.
One?
No.
What's up, Juan?
One Piece.
Dap me up.
Is real. Okay. Plus push. Right, okay. It's going to turn around and attack Ming Soon.
That's not good.
No.
Miss.
That is a critical hit.
Oh my
Fuck.
god. One shot kill on.
Please do not. I'm going to become apoplectic. I'm going
So
to
this-
become non-linear.
This here, I'll roll damage first and then I'll oh, and it was critical, so I'll roll it as critical. Oh, it's just 2 times the whole thing. Okay, that is 16 damage, but there is more.
Oh no.
So this is a bludgeoning punch, and this creature is pushing Ming Soon into the mist.
No!
I like how it has push, and what is push? It gives you shove, and then I have to click on shove.
And I don't have anything that can contest this in the actual rules. Can I try to hook them with an opportunity attack and just like
No.
scoop them down? Damn.
I mean,
Worth a shot. It was worth a
it'd
shot.
have to be if they moved. Okay, so you
Yeah.
have to have one hand free, push the creature away from you. Oh, and oh my god, the restraints were already, or the stuff tying him to the thing were already cut. So this is perfect. Up to 10 feet
We're in-
away from you.
We're in hell.
I don't know if perfect is the right word for it. It sounds like we just failed.
Oh wait, not this one. I'm trying to do an athletics from this one.
I know my goat will lock in and not get pushed.
I need to be rolling from the correct person. Am I?
Fuck.
I am. That is a success.
Fuck.
This creature-
Fuck.
Pushes Ming Soon into the
It's Jover.
mist. That was its first action. Second action is going to be against Raja.
Oh, the shove was just part of the attack?
The
Yeah.
shove is a free action, in fact.
You targeted the kid again
Oh.
instead of Raja.
Damn.
15 does not hit
15 was a
Raja.
miss, so it didn't do anything.
Okay, and one more time. No, that's not going to do it.
They gotta pick a different bit. 3 attacks is my thing, and fucking Youngwoo Show.
Did I fuck up the initiative order?
Yes.
Okay, where should it
It's
have been?
Columbo's turn now.
It should have been at Yang's, I think. If the encounter is accidentally ended. Let me try that again.
Oopsie.
Oh, I see what I did. Okay. Next turn, not next round. Okay, it's Yang's turn.
Should I try to go in that fog and get the kid?
It's the heroic thing to do.
Yeah.
Okay, Raja, you gonna be fine for a second?
I'll be fine.
I'll be back.
Alright.
Okay. Let me think about how to handle this. This is not in the book. I need to think about this.
The book says if this person gets pushed into the mist, the campaign ends.
Let me think for one more second. Okay. Just to clarify, what is your goal? Your goal is to get in there and...
Try to find this dweeb and get him out.
Okay. I think. How are you searching just with? So, by the way, this is seconds after your face has come back. And
Yeah, it's all happening so fast. I can see everything is terrible. There are now the wicker basket guys. Fucking somebody ringed the dinkster, knocked the kid into the fog, and then just panicked. Oh shit! Just immediately running around Raja, just sprinting into the fucking fog.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm posting the GIF.
I would like you to. How are you searching? Just with your eyes?
Anything. I mean, like, I'm sweeping with the pole,
Okay.
like this, sort of, and just running around looking, just doing anything I can think of.
Okay.
Smelling, any smells.
I would like you to roll something, and I'm determining what.
Maybe survival or athletics.
I'm gonna go pee.
I'm pretty good at survival and
Okay.
athletics.
Okay, I want you to roll a will save.
Okay. Damn, if only I could do a hero point if I whiff this one. Okay. Will save. Oh, dude, shout out to the 2 crew. It's a 10.
Okay.
Can I try to search again? Because, I ran in as searching 2 of my actions. Or one of my actions.
I'm gonna say the movement is 1, the searching is 1. So what has happened is you've run into the mist. There is a terrible feeling in here, really bad. It feels a little bit like you just lost your footing and kind of ran off a cliff by accident or something. Like you do not feel on solid ground, and in your haste to kind of find the ground, which you eventually do find, you are standing on ground, you're just extremely disoriented. You use that essentially part of time in your action to save yourself rather than go after the kid, but you do have one more action. Yes. Are you pointing upwards?
Would this be terrain forest by any chance?
No.
Fuck. Damn it. If only. Because then I
I
could
mean,
have been
you're largely in a forest. I'd say you are in a forest.
Well, it's a survival check, so that's not actually a will check.
No,
So it doesn't
no.
actually apply. Okay.
You do have
Brutal.
one more action. You can try. So
yeah, I'm gonna.
It took you a little bit to try and regain your balance, but you do. It still feels really bad in here. Just roll perception to search.
Okay. How's 16 sound?
I think not good enough.
Oh.
At least in
Do you
this
have your hero
turn.
point still?
No, I
No.
used it to try to avoid getting my face stolen.
Oh, that's right.
You
And we gave away the +4 to Chris earlier.
it's not like you're in a void in any sense. You in fact feel many bodies around you, but they're these more spectral forms, undefined forms, and you don't see coming soon among them. You're kind of squeezed in like you're in a crowd. So not in this turn.
Brutal.
Dewdrop jelly time.
Yeah.
I mean, we gotta kill the creatures. Which one's the most injured?
Northernmost.
One
Okay,
that's injured.
you don't say. All right.
Well, I think it's the only one that's literally the. Oh, there is one that is barely injured, actually.
Tentacle attack, go.
Which one are you attacking? The northernmost?
The
injured
northern one, the injured one.
Okay. That does hit.
Right. I have so many tabs open for my summons and everything. D6 plus 2. Whoops, that should be 5 damage.
Okay. So yeah, as the tentacle whips around it, or what kind of damage is this?
Bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning. Yeah, as the tentacle beats against it, out the other side pop out more red butterflies with this time I guess Wusho can see they seem to have very sharp blade-like wings before fading into smoke and getting sucked back into the wall.
All right. Attack number 2.
That's going to be a miss.
Attack number 3.
What did I just say about 3 attacks?
Oh, well, that is a hit, and it was a 20, so that goes up to a critical hit.
Yippee!
Ah.
Is it the dice twice, or is it the dice plus modifier twice?
Dice
Dice
plus
twice.
modifier times 2.
Okay.
Oh shit. It's gonna be a big 16. I can feel it.
So 2d6 plus 4.
Ooh.
Wait, so this
I was
times
so
2?
close.
No, I rolled. By coincidence, I rolled 2 5s, so it is the same. I rolled 2d6 and then did plus 2 plus 2. But
Yes.
by a coincidence
Ah.
of fate, it is the same as if I had rolled one of those d6 plus
Yeah.
2 and then multiplied that by 2.
Great, fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to apply that damage.
Yeah. All right, that's its turn.
All right, this one is looking a little bit worse off. It is now the southernmost turn. Who is going to attack? So I guess slow. Let me look at what slow does.
It reduces their actions.
Oh, I don't think I took that into account previously. I think that
I
was
don't
fine.
know how. I don't think it would have changed.
Oh, it was
anything.
it was a miss. I think the last time one of these tried
It
to.
was,
So yeah,
yeah.
okay, that wouldn't have changed anything. Okay. Okay, so it has 2 actions rather than 3 is the way. Okay. Right, okay. This one is going to
I'm gonna use the restroom.
Everybody in this call pissing.
move over and attack Raja with a big ol' punch. That is a hit, unfortunately.
Hold on. 16? It shouldn't hit.
Oh, I targeted the wrong one.
Oh.
Yeah, I have 20 AC. That's a miss.
Oh, awesome. Okay, that is a miss. And that is its. So throws out its fist in order to hit you. Neck is too skinny. Next up is the water scamp.
All right. We're gonna move to there as one action. How does this work? Can I just cast my arcane innate spells however many times I want? Like, I don't have spell slots for it?
I don't know. Let me look it up. Yeah, you don't use a spell slot.
Oh, we have fucked up. For future reference, immediately when you finish casting the spell, the summoned creature uses its 2 actions for that turn. A spawn or other creature generated from a summoned creature returns to its unaltered state once the summoned creature is gone. So oopsie poopsie.
Ooh. Okay.
For future reference, that's how it's supposed to work. So I guess if I still have 2 actions left, I'm gonna try and acid grip the dickhead next to me.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm going to acid grip.
I'm seeing acid breath, but I'm not seeing acid grip.
It under arcane innate spells, it has
spells.
acid grip.
I see it. I see it. Okay. It's a
So
reflex save, looks like.
roll the dice, Wicker Man.
That is a 7. I see that.
That is a critical failure.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
All right. So 2d8 acid plus 1d6 persistent acid damage, depending on its reflex. Oh my Christ! I have to. All right. So the creature takes double damage and full persistent damage, and the claw moves it up to 20 feet in a direction of your choice.
Sorry, was it 2d8 plus 6?
It's 2d8 acid doubled, and then it takes 1d6 persistent acid damage.
Okay, so 2. I'm just gonna roll and see if that's enough to kill it. So this doubled. It is in fact enough to kill it.
Okay.
So yeah, what does this look like?
The water scamp just reaches out a claw and apparently rends through the basket, like straight down the middle.
Through the basket.
And just yes.
Yeah, so the kind of central head basket is just torn open. All the butterflies in it fly out back into the fog. The body collapses, and then itself kind of begins to mold into butterflies that turn into mist, which goes into the fog. But now, yeah, now this one is dead.
Right, we did it,
if only I
Patrick.
could
We
remember how
saved
to
Christendom.
Apply the dead thing. Here it is. And there. All right.
Now it's my turn.
Next up is Raja.
All right. Well, I'm running into the mist as well.
Hold on, Raja.
Don't do this.
I think that I'm not. Well, you can do what you got to do. But I am a little anxious about that.
I'm gonna use my snake super sniffer, imprecise scent, and follow the trail of blood from the injured boy to where the injured boy is, because blood has a strong scent.
Smart.
Is coming soon male or female?
Male.
Male.
Okay.
You know?
I could not remember what had been said.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use my snake sniffer, which I
Okay.
have as a snake, and just follow.
I'm gonna need you
It'd
to
be weird
roll
if you
a.
were like a dog and you had a snake sniffer.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to roll a will save.
All right. Because there's no way for Raja to know what happened to you, and there's 2 people I need to save in there.
Well, I guess you don't know that you need to save Yang yet.
True.
All you know is Yang ran in there. It's only been like a couple seconds.
That's a 22.
Nice. Okay, so you go in there, and it's as if you're immediately within this kind of crowd, as was the case, but you still maintain your footing, and you can use your remaining 2 actions to search via perception.
All right. I mean, is there a consistent enough trail of blood to follow?
Oh yes, sorry, yes.
So if so, that's
It's
just
a
like
bit hard to
following
see. I'd say you can roll whatever you normally roll for that, which I guess is like survival or like, is there a tracking? That's
the
survival,
scent
right?
is just like one of my
You have an imprecise scent.
let me look up the wording.
Within 30 feet is the thing.
Oh, you're just doing it via scent. Okay.
Yeah, which
Sniffer.
yeah.
Okay, I can say I'd say roll perception.
Let's
Or-
see.
or
You can usually
if
sense a creature automatically with an imprecise sense, but it has the hidden. Hold on.
It has a hidden condition instead of the observed condition.
Yeah,
It might be undetected by you if it's using stealth. Whereas in an environment that distorts the scent, such as a noisy room in the case of hearing.
Is of hearing, but this is smell, and I don't know if there's a cacophony of other smells.
I'd say there's not. There's a lot
Okay,
of
then
like forms pushing you around, but they don't smell like anything in particular.
It does say it's only in those cases that you would have to use the seek basic
Yeah.
action to detect the creature. So I should be able to just detect the creature.
Okay.
Which may not lead me directly to him, but ideally would make it a bit easier to find him.
Yeah. Roll perception, just to see if you directly, in fact, see him after this.
All right, 18.
Okay. You do. I made him visible, and he's just barely visible. He is kind of lying prone on the ground during this kind of stampede. There are figures passing above him and to the side of him, and he is currently face down, in fact, but you do see him. It is a bit disorienting in here, but you see him.
All right, then I shout, "It's me!" It's like, I'm here to help. Grab him. Does he seem? If I grab his wrist, is he able to stand up, or do I need to hook him over the shoulder?
He's pretty weak. Shoulder, probably.
All right, then I'll put him over my shoulder. I imagine that is that an action?
I'd say
Object
so.
interaction?
All right, then I will use my last action to carry him out of the mist.
I think the object interaction is an action. Is that not how it works?
I don't know. I was trying to think of a way to make it like a bonus action.
That's going to be. Let me
Yeah,
see.
I'm looking too.
I think because he's the same size as us, it probably is an action.
Yeah, I believe it's an action.
Yeah, okay. So you can lift him up and not on this turn carry him out, but you do have him.
Wait, is that not on this turn? Because I used one action to go in, one action,
One action to
pick him up.
sniff, and then one action to pick him up.
Oh,
Yeah.
was sniffing an action? God,
You had to roll to locate.
Yeah,
Right,
it's the,
so
the
I
perception. I kind of
Okay, I picked him up.
Columbo.
Shoot to kill.
I think this would be a matter
Probably
of shoot.
Yeah, probably the barely injured one.
Yeah. That's the southern one?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, my targeting thing is
Don't worry
covering
about
it.
it.
Okay, yeah, that's a hit. That'll be 3 damage. And then reload, and then another fire.
Nice, good
That
hit.
is also a hit.
Nice. Well
It's
done, Cody.
Not our attack. And also 3. All right, chipping away.
Death of
May.
1,000 cut.
So, I guess. Oh, you're also back there with Limbo. Right. So Yang Wushou is just kind of out here with these creatures. But what are you up to?
Radio, basically.
So I am going to use. I have to figure out how I want to do this. All right, I have decided. I'm going to use one action to stride to here.
All right.
Oh wait, I can move myself. Sorry, I'm so used to summoning shit and like things that I can't interact with. So I'm gonna stride to there. I'm going to action to command the familiar.
Okay.
So next turn it gets to do 2 things.
Do I need to add it to the world?
Please do so.
Is it La Criatura or is it Zhang Mei's familiar?
It's La Criatura. The
It's
other
here.
one is the imposter. So it's in my square. And May focuses on one of the what's it called?
The creatures.
God, I wish.
The guy.
One of the summons and sustains it, and like right as she thinks she's
the
done,
summons. Okay.
is going to. Let me click on me again. Is going to cackle again, unexpectedly, and sustain the second one.
Okay.
And then, hold on, let me find the familiar rules. Because I can't remember if it acts right after me or if it gets its own initiative. I think it's right after me.
That sounds right.
That appears to be the case.
I'm having a difficulty toggling its combat state, but if we could just remember that.
You got it, boss.
Hold on, where's the creature? There it is. It's just gonna move to here.
Okay.
It's gonna double stride.
Okay.
So next time when I do like a hex, I can do the thing.
Okay. Yang Wushou is going to yell into the fog. Are y'all okay in there? Did you get him?
Is it a free action to respond?
Can we
Yeah.
hear in the fog?
got him!
Yeah, you can hear.
Where are you?
Come to the sound of my voice.
Oh.
On your turn.
In initiative order.
She's going to run over here using one action and then try to strike this one.
Right. I haven't seen her miss very often. I think she's missed
Fuck
once.
it up. She's gonna miss now.
I know, I cursed it. And I say, we're in a campaign of curses.
True.
That is a hit.
Hit him, baby.
That is in fact a critical.
Nice.
Kiddo.
Did you just call your boss baby?
No, I was emulating Doc.
Plus 3, so it's 2d6 plus 3 times 2. That would be double damage. Cool, and then one more attempt. That is a hit.
Nice.
As I said, she doesn't miss.
Then normal amount of damage.
Bonk with
So
hammer.
she's exactly. You described it perfectly. Next
Roaring.
up is the creature who is here,
An Aragon reference.
who is going to I'm trying to decide something.
Hey, the aura's gone.
Nice.
Yippee!
Yippee! All right, now time to lock in.
Go over
Finally.
here and try to hit Wusho. That is does not beat her AC. Next up is Young.
Okay, gotta run back towards the voice, basically.
All right.
Where am I? Like, how far away did I get? So it's just still there?
You are
Basically,
literally
trapped
at
in
this
there
square. You
forever.
are not far in.
Okay, cool. Where to best put myself here?
Or actually, I'd say
zero.
take five fewer feet. Say you're a little bit farther in.
Can I be in the same space as Joe's familiar?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna move
Flanking.
onto the basically to get some flank action going here. And it's
Wait,
time
did
to
the
take
dead one
some time.
move?
Huh?
Did the dead one
No,
move?
the dead one didn't. This one did.
Ah, I see.
It moved.
My
from
vision
here.
restored.
Yeah.
Now I have to piece together what happened.
Yeah. All right. Is badly injured?
Yeah, you can give him a little 1-2, I think.
I'm trying to decide if I'm vicious swinging or if I'm just gonna do 2 attacks. An extra to have weapon damage.
I'd say vicious swing. You're feeling pretty vicious right now.
I
feel.
know. I could also pop a crystal too and just really crush one of these things.
Crushma.
Now be careful with those crystals.
Who the fuck said crushma? I said crush one of these things.
Karashima.
Crush my ball.
I'm just ripping it normal style, I think. How's it? 25 is crit, right?
25 is crit.
Yeah, excellent. So let's do that, and then times 2, so 18
Okay.
damage.
Oh, not
Boom.
28. Sorry. I'm doing that.
Got my hopes up.
Why is it still doing 28? What the fuck?
It wants to take 28
Yeah,
damage.
again, you got me twice. You won't get me a
Only
third
one
time.
time. Shame on you.
Okay, it is a
Undead
burst
storm.
of red butterflies fly out, and it seems a little bit more less kind of solidly, like structurally solid, but still standing.
Ooh, it's gonna love this too that I
Hey,
roll.
Gary's leaking butterflies. Pop that thing.
That does not hit.
That does
Yeah.
not hit. Brutal. Wait, even with the no, it only gets like what -2 or whatever from flanking to AC.
Yeah, even with a -2.
Brutal. Yeah.
Okay, next up is the dewdrop jelly.
All right, we're targeting the badly injured one. Attack number the first.
That is a hit.
5 bludgeoning.
Okay. Yeah,
Attack. Oh, go on.
it's on death's door here.
Great. Attack
ringing the
number the
doorbell.
second.
It's knocking on the door,
Not a hit.
begging to
Attack
be let
number
in.
the third.
No hit. No
Damn.
hit. Next
Some
up
things just weren't born to do 3 attacks.
It's true.
is one of the creatures. In fact, it is that same one. It sees you come out of the mist and tries to punch you. Yeah.
Push you back in. Go back in the closet.
Never.
I love to imagine they're doing like skilled, like
And another one.
Just fucking bring
mixed
some
martial
arms
arts
together.
punches. Like they're like mindless beasts with butterflies for heads, and then they pull out an MMA move.
Jeet Kundo.
I think
That is
maybe
2 misses, unfortunately. Next
just
up is
fully blocking this shit. Pissed
Water
as
skin.
hell.
Alright.
You parry it twice.
That's right.
I was like, when you actually get a combat where you
let's
can
see.
use your spell slots, you're quite powerful.
Yeah.
Listen, the way this was going, I thought Joe might not again.
Many
can I-
surprises this combat. I haven't taken any
Alright,
damage.
we're gonna fly to there,
Me being the MVP.
and then we're gonna acid grip this dickhead.
Okay.
So there's a reflex save, I believe.
1 second.
Yes.
22.
Quite the
That
save.
is. That's actually a critical success.
Wonderful.
Damn.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Raja.
Its refractory period was too long. It didn't
Nope.
recharge the acid before this attack. Alright, well, I'm carrying him out of the mist.
All right. You burst out of the mist.
I guess
Carrying
I will
something
place him over here, out of harm's way, but not in
Like
the mist.
here or something.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So is that 1 or 2 actions done?
I'd say that's 2.
Dropping him as an action too?
Yeah.
Alright,
I will say, to let go of like one hand on a weapon, it's only a reaction or a bonus action.
I guess how
Yeah, but if
carefully.
you're fireman carrying someone,
Because he
I
is
guess-
pretty injured.
yeah, so I'm not just like dumping him like a sack of potatoes, but
coward.
I'd say it's 2.
yeah, there. Time to figure out if I have anything. Yeah, because I have my flail out, and that's not the throwing weapon. I don't have my spear. Oop, hold on, let me measure. 15 feet. I can bite him.
Yes, eat the bladed butterflies.
Can't mirror an
Bang.
attack at the same turn.
That is a critical hit.
Nice.
I set him down very carefully, and then like my body's still facing towards him, but my head just goes yeah, and shoots out behind me. Snipes at him. Let's say I bite him right on the wicker basket, tear some of the wickers.
All right.
Chris, why did you not just kill this one? Oh, I guess this one's
I
going
couldn't
there.
reach it.
It's the same
Yeah,
distance
but-
from you.
Oh,
They're
was
both
it?
15.
Oh, can I have aimed for that one then? I thought
Yeah,
it was
okay.
out of range.
Yes. Okay. That's fine.
All right.
Yeah. You bring this one all the way down. Let me put that in the thing, and then I'll
Yeah, let's say I'm like gnawing
And
and
then I'll
just
just
rip
rip-
apart the wicker basket with my fangs.
Yeah, the same thing happens with the butterflies escaping.
The dog getting
This
into
one,
a chicken coop.
This one is in fact has no more corporeal existence. It is if it is never here. 1 remains. Columbo is up next. I believe he needs to reload. I think that was at the phase we were at. Then there's going to be a shooting.
police-involved shooting, literally to a T. Except parentheses,
That is not
Columbo,
gonna hit.
Get out to the 2 crew. Let's go.
Yeah.
Didn't like being
And
called
then
police.
and then a reload. May.
Oh, all right. So, this sucks. I actually can't.
Cackle.
Well, yeah, I can't cackle because I've used both my focus, which means I have to double sustain. Which means, my other action is nothing. I don't have.
You could always do
Well, I guess-
Oh, it's only 5. Never mind.
Okay, I get it. You
You're
with your
spent.
2 summons are carrying the fight, so don't worry if
Yeah.
May can't do anything specifically.
Hold on.
You are-
Yeah,
May is in her refractory period.
I'm going to.
No, you weren't.
I'm gonna draw my sickle
Okay.
and
Do you have some
double
paper?
sustain.
A pencil?
Yes. May is taking out the pencil and paper. She's checking the proportions of the drawing,
She's doing a still
moving
life.
back and forth. Yeah, she's doing a gesture drawing.
Yeah, it is time to get training on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yang Wushou rotates herself 90 degrees and does a critical hit on this one.
Turning like a character in the SFM stuff where they like
Yeah,
grind.
yeah. That's double ones, but that is going to be
No.
double
Hey
damage.
guys.
So 10. She's going to roll again. Do
You
her
gotta get a better
classic.
weapon. Homegirl.
Okay, that hits.
I don't even know these are. I think these are just her blacksmithing hammers.
Yeah,
I know that's what I mean. I mean,
That is exactly what she's
yourself some real head
I think if
knockers.
you give her an actual weapon, she can just do the campaign by herself. She's
Safe.
killing everything.
Well, she's what? She's a 3rd or 4th level fighter.
Fair.
she is an NPC. She's a 3rd level smith.
Ah,
Like as in she I do not like. This is what I'm using for her stats. It's like the smith page.
Gotcha.
Challenge rating 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So she is the equivalent of a level 3 party then. Yeah, makes
Yeah.
sense.
Okay, and oh yeah, +2 for the final one. Okay, that one does not hit. I don't know. I rolled it as. Okay, It's
Kugapti.
fine.
You've been rolling it as Kugapti's blessing.
yeah, we're fine. Next turn is in fact Kugupti's blessing. Who's going to attack Yang Wushou? That is going to be.
My goat wouldn't get hit.
That is going to be a hit.
I can't believe my goat got
Man, I'm
hit.
tired of you rolling multiple critical hits for
It's
enemies.
this one is not a critical hit. Ignore
Young
the.
Show has rolled like a crit every fucking round. We can.
Chris, you don't have the mandate of heaven. I don't know how to tell you this. You just don't.
I really don't.
Oh, okay,
If
that
you
was a
had the
one.
mandate of heaven, then you would be
I am
Rolling
condemned to rolling lower than 10.
yeah, basically.
This is my sentence.
You roll better than I did in the fog.
Fair, fair. Every once in a while, I get to shine.
It's almost like that's how probability works.
Nonsense.
That is also.
If I roll well, it's fair and balanced. If I roll poorly,
Period.
he's
I
crazy.
take it back. You got me back on your side. You're spitting.
Okay, this
Coach Bruton.
this creature retaliates
shit.
with a good amount of punching, and in fact, I need to do
Is this the first time Young Lushou's taken damage in battle?
maybe
She got hurt climbing the wall, but I think this is the first time
athletics
she's
check. What does she have for?
She took damage in the big melee. Well, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure.
8.
She didn't really participate in the melee. She was too nervous, so she stayed back.
Yeah, she was just chucking hammers. This might be the first time she's gotten hit. Time to determine if she has a
Oh.
glass jump.
Ooh,
Okay, she got a critical success on not being pushed back.
period.
So I think that means
Hell
she's
yeah.
gonna stand her ground even after these
That's my fucking goat.
Yeah.
That's why she's the GOAT. The GOAT.
on a success you still get pushed back 5 feet. Okay.
She's fine.
Okay, next up is Yang.
Oh, you already know what time it is. It's time for my favorite action
Rush
in the
the
whole game.
crystal. Kill.
We're doing 3 consecutive Guandao attacks. How's the
Wait,
22
are they
look?
is this one within your reach?
Yeah, I got 10 feet reach.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, that
What about the
that looks like
crystal?
a hit.
We chopping him. Boom, 13.
Nice.
Badly injured. I see.
Butterflies
Wait, did that say
fly out.
23?
Yeah, what the fuck? Sorry.
Oh,
Is it weak to slashing?
I don't think so. Oh, it is. Fuck. Yeah.
it's weakness. I've been. So it should have been. I should have killed him. Damn.
Yeah, sorry. I just
Brutal.
assumed
That's
that the
fine.
system was wrong.
No. That's fair. That's understandable. Well then, fuck it.
It all
You know
works.
it's time for a brutal swing or a vicious swing rather. Let's see. It's gonna take 2, but I'll get an extra damage dice if it hits. Please hit. It'll be so cool.
That hits.
Boom. Excellent. So it's. Let me actually read it one more time here. Powerful attack clobbers your foe but leaves you a bit unsteady. Make a melee strike. This counts as 2 attacks when calculating multiple attack penalty. If the strike hits, you deal an extra die of weapon damage. Okay, so I'm just gonna roll 2d10 and then it's still +2, I believe.
Okay. And this is still slashing.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's +6. Yes, it's 2d10 +6. That's looking good. How we feeling about that big 42 damage?
42 slashing.
That is enough. Describe this final blow to me.
So Yang sees Raja running back in, and then sort of getting the impression she really needs to. She doesn't have to like hold back to try to protect anything. She's just letting it all out. Just really reaches back and fucking slams forward. Just fucking bisects it.
Wonderful, wonderful. Just bursts into butterflies, which turn into mist and
You
go
do the
back
fucking Clive slash.
into the.
Wait, is it Clive or Cliff? Which one's the fucking?
Cliff Anderson from Guilty Gear.
Yeah, that's the one. Fuck. I was thinking Clive from Final Fantasy
Final Fantasy
16.
16. Sopping wet dog of a man.
I need to hide this
Clive,
one.
my beloved.
Hide this one and hide this one because they are no longer. All right, congrats! You all beat that boss. The XP is difficult to calculate, but I will give it to you all later. I wrote down a note on how to calculate it. It's
Excellent.
it's a good amount though.
That was a good boss fight. A lot of strife.
Chris, we got to start using the forest. I got to find some fortuitous dirt to heal this kid.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Start looking for berries and shit. I'll be right back. I know exactly what to look for this time.
It looks like there might be some mushrooms in that tree he's leaning
Oh
against.
yeah, let me go take a look at the mushrooms real quick.
All right. I think barring objection, we should probably end the session here. I don't think there's
Yeah.
I think we are in a what is the word you know what I mean?
To be honest, I have no idea what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
I know
no
what you're trying to say. I'm
earthly
not gonna help you.
Okay,
Why?
we're in the
You just
falling
being
action
Buffer. Yeah.
part of this arc. So I think that what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn on the music, and I'm gonna figure out how much XP you all get.
1 billion.
How much is the? So it's miscalculated by the amount that is the dewdrop. The dewdrop is a level 1, so I need to do XP by level.
Oh fuck!
The
Did I?
the dewdrop is not going to level up, I don't think.
No, but did I reduce the amount of experience we're getting because of the summons?
No,
Surely not.
no. It was counting them as foes in the automatic one.
Ah.
So I'm
Yeah, it would be crazy if having summons reduced XP.
no.
Yeah, that'd be that's giving like old CRPG jank.
Yeah. Perhaps the one way to balance how strong conjurers always are.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's just minus
You can
20.
conjure, but you don't get as leveled up as quick. Oh,
Okay,
that's a
you all
deep-
get 205 experience.
Hell yeah.
Dingy.
Here, you might have to do it for
What is it?
Yeah, I
Cody.
was just thinking that.
540 is what we're at. Is that right?
540,
Wait,
yeah.
How much did we get?
We're
205.
at 540 now.
Okay.
205 XP, I believe.
Yep.
Yes, that would put us at 540.
Yeah. Yeah. So jot that down.
That was a kind of exciting fight.
Yeah.
Now,
There
do
was
you
a-
understand what I meant when I was like, my character will not come online until level 3?
I mean, listen, I believed it, but like also it is funny that it was nothing, then finally. The acid just melts the guy.
Yeah, it went from, I guess I'll do 1d4 damage and my turn is
Yeah.
done, to now I control the action economy. I am half of the people on the map.
Yeah, literally,
Yeah.
we're all thinking May is weak as hell, and then now she's literally, like I said, melting people in front of us.
Yeah, it's like, I guess I'll lock in.
Like,
So
when does that get heightened to level 2? When I can summon icicle snakes and actually be a fucking freezy caster?
Yeah.
since
I mean, this is
we're going
the-
into a new kind of section, I'm going to need to take next week's off to do prep, which also works because
Okay.
Cody isn't going to be here.
okay.
My understanding is that's how a lot of the magic is balanced in Pathfinder. It's that because the action or because of like spell uses, it's depending on how many encounters you have in a session or between rests, which I think happens. You have more between rests than in D&D in general.
Yeah.
It's you have to be careful and kind of the weak person in the party for every fight until the last fight of the day, and then you get to go ham.
I assumed this was the only fight we would be experiencing this rest, and so
Likewise.
that's why I was like, all right, blow the summons.
Listen, if I could have action surged, I would have, but it was destined not to be.
Yes. And hey, so there were two surprises. May is now the MVP.
Well, hold on now. I still did a lot of the killing.
Okay, I'm gonna say
Let's not go crazy.
That fight, there was a controlling of action of that fight. Sure, I think there was. I think May can get it for this fight. Normally, you are the MVP. Oh, I got split in half. Finn
Hi,
close
killed
Kenku.
me for my boss.
All I'm
Wait, I'm
saying is-
adding Kenku back. Yes, we're back.
If the slashing damage took effect,
Oh, that's true.
Well, were they weak to slashing damage before they turned into wicker baskets?
after they turned into wicker baskets.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay,
And then the other surprise is Raja took no damage.
I know Raj is not dead.
that is so uncharacteristic.
Not even injured.
The mud
Oh,
made you just
Lord.
like superhuman. You just started performing like crazy. You just got like a bit of a crust on you.
I love how we did like the fucking predator thing of
Yeah, exactly.
like Rambo.
Yeah,
Shit.
I think I was so covered in mud from your natural healing that they couldn't see me.
They just didn't even know what to do.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's session ending time, or recording ending time. So, until next time, YouTube.
Our reservoir.
Mhm.